Well, it's been 2 years since we've done this, I think. 2 years. So thank you guys for being here. And for last year, I know everybody went through a lot of adversity, but covered our team, and we appreciate that. So today was our first official day of practice. Like I told our team, this was the one first day that we have for this 21-22 team. Some of us, it's our last first days. Some of us, it's our first days. Some kind of in the middle. But for our group, for our team, it was the one, first day that we have. And I thought it went well. The theme that we've had lately is our team is competing very hard. We know that we have a really exciting, challenging non-conference schedule. And our players' competition level in practice is reflecting that. This group, as I said, today's the first official day, but we've had probably somewhere around between the summer access, preseason, probably 20 to 30 basketball workouts as a team. So we feel really good about where we're at. Obviously, it's a significant day, but we've already put a lot of work in. I'm proud of the players for the efforts that they were able to bring throughout the summer, throughout preseason, even if you go back to postseason after last year, navigating everything that we've all been navigating for 2 years now. They're excited. They're excited to play basketball and have a season with fans and friends and family at the game. So I'm excited for them. And no first day of practice would be complete without me spilling coffee all over my shoes and all over the court. So we got that done as well. Ruined my new favorite pair of tennis shoes. So it's a great day. It's a great day to have a great day. Any questions?
Coach, last year, obviously with COVID, a lot of players weren't able to practice. You guys weren't able to have a full practice and started the season shorthanded. Mm-hmm. So what does it feel like, now that you're starting and people are healthy and ready to go?
Yeah, we mentioned today walking down that last year we were into November. A week before our first game, we had 3 players in practice. So it's nice today to have a full complement of players. We have a few people with a few different things that weren't able to go today, but we still had 13, 14 in practice today. So it was good. It's a lot different than 3. So and that's just how throughout the year different things. So it's a lot different in that aspect. We're so much further ahead, like everybody. We're so much further ahead than we were last year at this time. I remember I didn't bring back our team. Everything was online, and we didn't bring them back until, I think second or third week of September. Well, this year we started right after Labor Day when school started. But with so much going on and so much uncertainty, obviously safety was always top of our minds. And so we're already leaps and bounds ahead of where we are. Now everybody else is too, but definitely feels good to be having as much as we have in, both defensively and offensively. It definitely feels good. And just having a full complement every day has been exciting.
Yeah, you essentially have the exact same team you had last year, right? Mm-hmm. That's got to be a strange feeling as well, I would think.
Yeah, but good continuity. We have 12 of the 16 back from last year's team. And then bring in 2 freshmen, 2 transfers. And so that's, a lot of players who know our system, who know our program standards, who know what we're trying to get done, and who have feelings from last year when we struggled at the start, and also have feelings when we finished the conference in a good fashion, going that 10-game stretch. We kind of keep thinking about, what did we do during that time when we went 6-4 in the conference? Compared to the time when we started out, and it wasn't so good. So the players have those feelings that are back, and like I said, it's 12 of them. So it's we have lots of experience. Diva, Laura, Bailey, Deja are all in 5th and 6th years of college basketball, so they've been around a lot. And not to mention our Jazz and Sarah, Clark, Grace, our junior class. There's no question we have some good experience.
Lindsay, do you feel that your program's on the verge of going to the next level?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's my fourth year, so it's an exciting time. We've been through a pandemic and ups and downs and things, and I feel really really good about this group, and I feel like they're ready to take that step. So there's no question that we're excited. It's an exciting time, and this group, like I said, if they keep competing how they're competing every day in practice, we'll have a really, like you told me, we'll have a fun season, because if we're competing on the edge like we competed today, then there's a lot of fun times ahead.
If you had to envision what that next step looks like, what does it look like?
I mean, obviously, I want to play in the NCAA tournament. There's no question. I want to compete, to get in that, top half of the conference where you're getting into the NCAA tournament, and playing longer into the Big Ten tournament. I think, last year we make it to the second day and Nebraska beats us. We don't get in the NCAA tournament. We want to do all those things. That's why I'm here. And so that would be, I guess, a successful year is doing those things. And this group can do it. There's definitely challenges. We have the hardest schedule in the conference. And, we've had other years where our strength of schedule, my first 2 years, throughout last year, we have 2 non-conference games before we play. But our first 2 years, we wanted to be more battle-tested going into the conference. And so we will definitely be battle-tested this year going into the Big Ten. There's no question.
Who are some of the newcomers that people should look out for?
Yeah, so, Deja Winters comes in for a year. She's, was on the all-conference, made the all-conference team last year. So she's somebody who's exciting, who makes some things happen, has 5 years of experience. And so she comes in, got some really good length. Alana Michaud from Detroit, a freshman. She had a really really good day today. So we bring back Bailey Helgren from Edina. She's back. Went to Kansas, and now she's back for her year. So those are a few of the new faces that you'll be seeing. And then, as we talked about earlier, we have 12 faces from last year and different people will have more of an impact that maybe didn't see as much time and things last year. But those are just a few of the new faces that have already shown a lot in practice.
What is Michaud's game? What is she?
Physical presence inside. It's got great feet, great hands. Just she's got a big presence inside for us. She's able to step out and shoot it a little bit, but I think right off the bat where she's really comfortable is on the block, and so she's had, like I said, she had a really good day today.
So you should have some depth inside.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, for sure. For sure inside we have a lot of bigs, which is great, and that's some great competition for sure, and they can sense it, and that's making each other better.
You're actually pretty deep just all around, right? I mean,
we have 16. Yeah, we have 16 on the roster. We're a little more depth inside, but yeah, at the guard as well. It's that, like I said, the competition for getting out there and playing is going to be really good, and they're.
What's the next step for Jazz? She's obviously a talented player. Sometimes maybe didn't take a shot, or it's like she would concentrate on one thing for a while and then do another thing. So what do you see for her as a sophomore?
Yeah, I think coming into, this is her third year of college basketball. I think just coming in and just that, and we've seen it in practice, just that consistency at the point guard position, and she's taking care of the ball, which has been great. And defensively, she's taken on a big challenge of keeping people in front and creating havoc on the perimeter.
You talked about 16 players. Is it going to be tough to keep everybody happy? You only have one ball in so many minutes.
There's it'll be a challenge. We'll get creative with different things to keep improving everybody, both skill development, team wise. We'll get creative because there'll be some games when it'll be challenging to get 16 in. It just will. So that's we got to get creative, and it'll be a big responsibility of our staff to make sure that we're all continuing. As I said, we're focusing on our all of our individual goals and personal foundations, but team is the ultimate. The team is what's going to take us all to achieve all of our goals. So, but that's on our staff, and we we have a great team. We got great kids. So there'll be times when people won't be, but that's every year. That's no matter what. That's no matter how many people. But yeah, that's something that we have to focus on every year. But this year, probably more than others. So yeah.
They, and forgive me, I've already forgotten her name because I cover so many teams, but the young lady from up north that came early.
Yeah, Katie. Yeah.
Is she a backup point guard, or is she like would she and Jasmine be on the
A
floor?
little bit of both. I like having ball handlers on the floor together for sure, but yeah, a little bit of both. Some one and some two. So there's no question. The more versatile those guys are, the better.
Yeah. I mean, that gives you if she one of them's playing two, that's two people that can bring it up, and I mean that's a good thing to have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're confident in Sarah and Lex and Diva, bringing it up as well. So.
We thought number 13 might never be worn again. So the decision to have it not.
It was mine.
Be retired?
Yeah, it was mine. I mean, it was never retired. It's honored, and it's up there. But I remember overhearing Diva say that was her number. She was told that she couldn't wear it. So I said, well, we're going to change that. And so at least for a year, you stuck here all 4 years with me. So it's a number she wanted to wear. And so I'm really proud that she's going to wear it. And then after that, we'll see.
Expectations with the number, just a little bit, right?
I suppose. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's a number. I mean, I use it while I like to give her a hard time and just, hey, there used to be a 13 when she'll make a good pass. And I'll be like, God, there was somebody here that played that could make that pass too. And so, I can't remember her name. It was too long ago, but yeah, I love that kid. So, like I said, this is her 6th year on the team, gets a COVID year. She, had an injury our first year. So, we've been here 4 years together. We've been through thick and thin, and so couldn't think of anybody better to wear it.
Are you guys healthy across the board right now?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part,
Okay.
it's what is it? So September 28th.
Well,
yeah, we're feeling good.
I'm just wondering, like, Jazz had a ankle issue at the end of the
Yeah, last year.
So
Last
all
year,
that's
but yeah.
kinda cleared up.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of work in the postseason with a lot of PT, and the players were in here working hard, and so everybody got themselves as healthy as possible. Because we did. Yeah, I mean, we started the season with 7, and I think we ended the season with 8 players available in Nebraska. So the players, they worked really hard on their conditioning, their tough, all of it. They worked really hard through the postseason, the summer, and the preseason. So
What does that do for the players who were playing when you only had 7 and 8 players? I mean, if you guys can actually sub for people, I mean, that should make them better, right?
should, yeah. I know LBK was excited. She Laura, she was excited. She got to play a little 3, and she looked pretty good out there in the. I remember that from the Nebraska game. She was excited. So yeah. That game, it meant, people were going to play a lot more. That game, Katie played, I think, 34 minutes, had 13 points, I think 4 rebounds, 4 assists, something like that. And she gave Sam Hybe, who's a, all-conference player, fits in that game. Got a couple of jump balls. And so I think it gives, with that, it gives her a lot of confidence as well. So yeah. But hopefully we don't want to be in that situation again.
Yeah, right.
Good. Thank you, everyone.
Lindsay.
Thank you. I gotta go get some.